Dulwich Hamlet have made their first big signing of 2017, with a striker returning to Champion Hill, whilst another fan's favourite has been loaned out. Arriving on loan from Stevenage until the end of the season is striker Dipo Akinyemi. The 19-year-old needs no introduction to Hamlet fans, having played a key role in reigniting the club's faltering playoff charge at the end of last season, scoring 5 times in 7 appearances, including crucial goals against Tunbridge Angels and Bognor Regis Town. Akinyemi began the season at National League South side St Albans City, scoring 5 times in 22 games for the promotion-chasing Saints before leaving at the end of November. He then moved to Dulwich's league rivals Billericay Town for a month, playing 8 times and netting once in a 2-1 win at Canvey Island on Boxing Day. Akinyemi is in line to make his second Hamlet debut when they travel to Billericay on Saturday, and the young striker is glad to be back at Champion Hill.
Delighted, just to be back here and I like the environment and everything, close to home as well. So
obviously you're here last season. What was the main reason for coming back? Was it because you'd worked with Gavin and the management team before?
Yeah, because of last season, obviously I did well, got a few goals, and Gavin's really good with me, so just progress from here really.
5 goals in 7 appearances last season. You're obviously very keen to replicate that between now and the end of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Just come here and score goals really, like I said last time. So.
Prior to Akinyemi's arrival, fellow frontman Daniel Carr joined fellow Ryman League Premier Division side Leatherhead on a 2-month loan deal. Carr has scored 9 times and claimed 4 assists in 32 matches for the club this season since rejoining in the summer, but has only started 6 times since Dumebi Dumaka arrived in mid-October. Carr joins teammate Cadell Daniel on loan at Fetcham Grove, making his debut against Harrow Borough on January the 7th, and claimed his first goal a week later against Kingstonian. Young Charlton Athletic duo Chris Millar and Louis-Michel Yamfam have also returned to their parent club. Both players made their Dulwich debuts as second-half substitutes in the 2-1 loss at home to Tunbridge Angels just before Christmas. Millar ended up playing 5 times during his spell. 4 of those came from the bench, with his only start coming against Wingate and Finchley on New Year's Eve. Yamfam played 2 fewer games than his teammate, but managed to claim an assist against Faversham Town in the Alan Turvey Trophy, setting up Rees-Morel Williamson during the 2-1 win. A Hamlet 11 were also involved in a high-scoring training match against a Bromley side at Hayes Lane on Tuesday. Gavin Rose gave starts to several first-teamers, including Quaid Taylor, Sanchez Ming, Ibrisa Kadja, Rees-Morel Williamson and Dipo Akinyemi, whilst there were also starts for a couple of familiar faces to Dulwich fans in Sean Mason and Jacob Erskine, the latter training with the club as he recovers from an ankle injury. And it was Erskine playing an unfamiliar centre-back role who set up Hamlet's opener after 15 minutes, with his long ball finished off with a lob by Sakadja. That lead was to last for 13 minutes before a right-wing cross from a Bromley defender was met by a powerful header from Lewis Dennis. Bromley then went ahead just before the break, with George Porter escaping the attentions of Quaid Taylor to score at the second attempt. The hosts scored a third 8 minutes after the restart, as Mason lost the ball to David Martin, who then slipped in Porter to fire home at the near post. Barely 2 minutes later, the Hamlet side reduced the arrears, as Sakadja was released down the left before he curled an effort across the keeper into the far corner. On the hour mark, Bromley restored their 2-goal advantage, as Bradley Goldberg swept home from close range following a quickly taken free kick. Dulwich substitute Derice Thompson was next to get on the score sheet as he played a 1-2 with a teammate at a corner, before his low ball into the area evaded everyone to nestle in the far corner. 68 minutes gone and Dulwich were level, as a couple of passes out of the defence released Akinyemi, who used his power and pace to escape the Bromley defence before firing a shot in off the far post. However, it would be the hosts who would win the game 5-4, as Rhys Prestige nodded home a corner at the near post, but Gavin Rose was pleased with the run-out his players received ahead of the trip to Billericay.